Hello, my McPo brothers, back again, and this isn't a episode. It's a special thank you. Um, I just went over 1,000 subscribers while preparing for the next video, and I wanted to stop and show my appreciation for all those people that thought enough of this channel and my information to actually punch the subscribe button. I started this channel mainly because Barbarossa and Stardust, or Thinking Ape, actually challenged us. I had been watching MGTOW content for about a year and never really thought of making MGTOW content of my own. But the MGTOW community had gotten kind of stagnant, and there was only maybe 2 or 3 voices that were actually making content that was worthwhile, or so Stardust and Barbarossa were saying. So I was making content on another channel, doing different things with a different sort of expertise. So when their challenge came, I thought about it and I said, okay, let's see if I can do some things that can push MGTOW forward and bring another voice into the conversation and bring some information from a different angle that hadn't been brought in. I did this because I enjoyed watching the content and I enjoyed the camaraderie, and it made me feel not so alone, that I wasn't crazy, that there were other people out there that felt like me and had gone through similar things. So I thought that it made sense for me to get off my ass and contribute, to bring my research and my expertise to the channel, to the MGTOW community, and hopefully be helpful to somebody else, just like Stardust and Barbarossa and even Sandman was helpful to me. If you notice, my my information, my logo, and my username are not conventional in the manosphere sort of sense, and I wanted my information and the stuff that I put out not to be conventional. If I said if I couldn't bring anything new to MGTOW or anything interesting to MGTOW, I wasn't going to put it out, and I still stand by that. Very few things that I put out are along the lines of what somebody else puts out, and that's intentionally so. A lot of stuff that I know I put out can be difficult, sometimes can be hard to understand, but I wanted this to be more of a learning channel, so that I could bring things that a lot of people, not just MGTOWs, but a lot of people hadn't been exposed to before and had never really thought about. That in a lot of academic circles, they, it's old hat. In a lot of government and policy circles, they already know this stuff, but a lot of us on the ground, the sheep as you will, don't even think about this kind of stuff. So a lot of the information that I put out isn't always popular, and some of the stuff that is more complex and deep, that actually is packed with information, has some of the lowest view counts. But that's okay, because that's not why I put the channel up. I put the channel up as a resource that somebody that actually views it can actually take that information, look at it, and go actually input it into their own. And I even though I don't get a lot of credit for some of the views I put out, I hear the information, bits and pieces, but the information that I've put forth, actually put out into the manosphere, put into other people's videos, which is what I wanted. When I actually first started this channel, I only wanted or expected that maybe 100 people would actually listen to me, and if I got to 100 people, it was actually worthwhile doing the videos. With the type of content that I put out, I wanted it to be more educational than to be inspirational. So I knew that I wasn't never going to get 20,000 viewers or that ilk. So 1,000 is way, way, way beyond what I actually ever anticipated or even planned to do for this particular channel and the information I'm putting out. But it heartens me to know that there are people out there that appreciate the information and appreciate the work that's put in. And I pray to God that people that listen to it, that can actually use it in their life and actually use it in their own work. Even for the people that dislike the videos, I don't mind a thumbs down. But if you're going to thumb down the video and you dislike the video, at least watch it. At least dislike it for a reason. You know, I don't try to put forth videos or put forth information to push an agenda. I'm a Gnostic. You know, Gnostics do not care about agendas. Gnostics care. As a Gnostic, I care about putting out things that'll be helpful. If you take the Esoteric MGTOW series, I put it out, and I put it out that way because there was a need for it. There was a need for a different type of philosophy that explained things in a different way. And the symbols and the ideology helped me understand the world and helped me understand people far beyond what I ever expected in my life. And it has done so for the past 30 years. So it's not to disrespect anybody's religion. That's not what it's about. It's not to disrespect atheists, because that's not what it's about. I respect atheists. Stardust, I may disagree with him, but I respect his information and I respect his scholarship. And even when I disagree, his information is helpful. It gives me something to think about. And I appreciate the work he puts into it. And I would hope viewers that actually view my channel, regardless of what their religion is or their belief is or non-belief, I would hope that they would take the philosophy, look at it, and see if it works. Apply it, research it, and find out if the philosophy, not the religion, but the philosophy and the symbols can be helpful. It is my way of giving back to the community and hopefully adding my voice in what I know and what has helped me to the community. That's why you don't see a PayPal or a Patreon or a tip jar or anything like that in my box or on my channel. You know, I don't even have AdSense, because if I had that, there are a lot of diagrams and charts that I couldn't put up, and I would rather somebody get the information, somebody get something that will help them, than the few pennies that Google or whoever would actually pay me. You know, I don't have anything against people that get paid for the work that they do, because making videos is time consuming and it takes a lot of research, and I appreciate that, and I contribute to people that actually do. But for me, what's more important is somebody looking at a video that I might have spent days on, say like the ones with the population pyramids. I spent days on that particular series, researching it and putting it together, and very few people watched it, but there was a few people that subscribed to me that said that is the reason they subscribed, because that information opened their eyes to something they had never thought about and was very, very instrumental in their work and then further in their research. And that's why I do it. That's why I put it up. So if, you know, 50 people just view that particular video and they get something out of it, then it's well worth it. When I do my rants, it's because it's personal to me, and I ride for those guys that have been downtrodden and crushed by this particular system, and this is why MGTOWs are created. And I do it because when I was their age, or when I was in their position, I would have appreciated a voice that told me that I was worth something and that this is a space for you, and that what you're going through, they've already been through, and keep your head up. And don't let anybody put their foot on your neck or put their foot in your ass. And those are the guys that I ride for. You know, those are the guys that I defend. It's true, this is an intellectual pursuit and the information has to be given out. But also, it doesn't do a damn bit of good if it can't be used and it can't help somebody, especially that guy that's been raked over the coals, and especially the guy that's had the penis of the state rammed up his behind to the point where he can't turn anymore. Those are the guys that I ride for. Those are the guys I produce videos for. And those are the guys that I seek to help. So with that, I'm going to close out this video. And again, thank you for all those people that, like I said, thought enough of me to punch that subscribe button and thought it was worthwhile for you to spend your time, looking at whatever information that I've decided to put up, and thought it was helpful and worthwhile to comment or even to like the video. And even for those people that dislike the video, I appreciate your time for even coming by, stopping by, punching up the view button, and think enough of it that it's worthy of even putting a thumbs down, because it's better than that than be ignored. And I'll see you on the next episode. This channel, it's going to be continuing the Esoteric MGTOW series. It's gone further than I thought it would have. I thought it was going to be a one-shot deal, but people seem to find value in it, and as long as you find value in it, I'll keep doing it. So I'll see you in the next episode.